Yeah, it says you are here, we are here. It wants us to go to Green Street.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So do you know who else is coming? Can you let them know?
I think this is it. This is all the people I had confirmed.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go to Green Street then.
Let's go check out Green Street.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing, Dave?
So the guy just went by with the kid on the back of the bike? Yeah. Sitting up the wraps and used to be sent. Yeah, very. He's never panned out like that, but I would think. Well, right now he's still in. So he's
Oh, yes.
yeah, he's still.
Right.
Read us in.
What are we moving here? Just got the bill.
Should we have Will go in first?
He's gonna do he's gonna read a letter that he's written. So if you can catch that, that would be awesome.
I'm just gonna keep it going the whole time.
Oh no!
They told me they
A bunch of cars here. And they said if they said they were gonna be open. Welcome, please sign in.
There's no lights on.
No.
There's a buzzer. If anyone.
Maybe they saw us coming.
I called them. Maybe when I called them, I shouldn't have.
Did you tell them what we were doing? Oh.
I mean, they seemed fine, and I was really, I said,
Yeah.
I just want to let you know we're stopping. We want to talk about Bradley Manning. I said, fine, we'll be open till 6.
Well, maybe.
This is definitely the right door.
Maybe
right?
somebody
There's
else
no-
called them
We can
later.
try the
Who
front.
knows? I don't know.
I mean, I didn't call.
Well,
I mean, it's
unless-
like 36 cities, I guess, are having this.
Yeah.
Oh, so another headquarters may have called them and said.
Yeah, and said these people are going to come
These
in.
people are a
You don't-
nuisance. Don't open your door.
Well, that's too bad.
I'd like to read my letter, though.
Well, you should.
Try the front door. I'll run around and try the front door.
I think we can get you reading the letter. Even if it's
We could be
us.
right in front of the sign.
Yeah, yeah. Let's do that.
I've got a sealed one for him, for Obama.
There's no mail slot.
They give
It's,
out candy
it's,
and
one-page
Doritos
letter, it's
and
not
all
too
kinds
long,
of
so.
corporate produced. Work for
Thank
Obama.
you for your
We'll give
work.
you
For these
Some
years. We haven't been involved in these
Oh, really?
things, but we.
Maybe you could.
recently
Wow, there's
gotten
Romney over
active.
there. Should we go talk to Romney?
Yeah.
I think that might be a private home.
Does Romney have an office in Concord?
It's prime phone banking time too, so unless they went out. I mean, Romney did do a
Yeah.
surprise event here in Concord.
So, oh, Romney's here now?
Yeah. Or he was at the legislative office building about an hour ago.
Oh.
So they maybe decided to go out and harass
That
Romney.
makes sense,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good idea.
Be here when they get back.
Maybe we can. I'm against Romney too.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, should I read this thing here maybe now?
Yeah.
What do you think, Garrett? Will you pick up sound here? Or?
Yeah, I'm thinking of something good to get it if we can maybe angle it with the banner.
Right. Sure.
You need a hand art? I can jump up there.
Oh, God, you're the man for this job.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't. I was thinking about
You
stuff
have
these.
some pins are bigger than others, sorry. A nice big one here that'll line right up with that last hole.
See, I can totally do
Can you do it?
We made it.
Did it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. I was thinking about it. I'm so angry I couldn't get any. There's no time for my sewing machine to work.
Thanks.
Let's see. We need. Is that shut
Yeah.
Well, this is a letter that I've written to President Obama in support of Bradley Manning, and also criticizing President Obama for what I think is his intellectual dishonesty in the persecution and prosecution of Bradley Manning. My name is Art Brennan. I'm from Ware, New Hampshire. Dear President Obama, I voted for you, President Obama, and I went to your inauguration. Like most U.S. voters, I hoped for change, and I believed your promises. I thank you for your positive accomplishments toward equality for all of us. But your negative acts, including the NDAA, the extrajudicial killing of American citizens, your attempt to keep U.S. soldiers in Iraq, the kill lists, the drone attacks, and the continuing war in Afghanistan have been bone-chilling for Americans who believe in peace and freedom. You can't be blamed for all of our nation's problems or for failing to solve them in 4 years. Nevertheless, it is a fact that the United States of America is locked in a dangerous stall of violence and economic inequality. And the political system must be changed. But President Obama, you have thrived in this system, and you share a negative trait with other thriving U.S. politicians. You are a master at intellectual dishonesty. Indeed, one of your most breathtaking personal characteristics is the breadth of your intellectual dishonesty. Unfortunately, you have given us many dangerous examples, but I believe the contrast between your lenient treatment of the suspected torturers and liars of the Bush administration versus your petty cruelty to Private Bradley Manning, a young American soldier, is one really dramatic example. In January of 2009, after you promised there would be no prosecution for war crimes by CIA interrogators who were just following orders, you signaled publicly that you did not intend to enforce the law and that there would be no accountability. You said, "I don't believe that anybody is above the law." On the other hand, I also have a belief that we need to look forward as opposed to looking backward. And my orientation is going to be to move forward. And just last week, the final Department of Justice investigation of torture by the Bush administration was dropped without a single person being charged with anything. The Department of Justice has declined prosecution because the admissible evidence would not be sufficient to obtain and sustain a conviction beyond a reasonable doubt. Isn't that a question for a judge and a jury to decide? In marked contrast, your vigorous pursuit of Private Bradley Manning, who was accused of leaking confidential evidence of U.S. war crimes, belies your sincerity about the law and about moving forward. When you were asked about the allegations that Bradley Manning leaked evidence of war crimes, you made no mention of moving forward. Instead, you responded that we're a nation of law. We don't let individuals make decisions about how the laws operate. He, Bradley Manning, broke the law. After many months in the prison at Quantico, public pressure forced you to move Manning to the Army prison at Leavenworth in decent living conditions. But at Quantico, Manning spent months in a state of sensory deprivation, without sleep, in virtual solitary confinement, under humiliating conditions, and you knew it. You cast a blind eye on the abuse of a man who has been convicted of nothing. In 2009, you consciously decided not to apply the law to the evidence of crimes by the Bush administration. You gave those miscreants a virtual pardon. President Obama, please look to your conscience, cast aside your intellectual dishonesty, and do the right thing. Pardon Bradley Manning. Sincerely yours, Art Brennan. I have this letter that I am trying to deliver to the Obama headquarters here in Concord, New Hampshire, but so far we haven't been able to find anyone, even though yesterday I actually called the offices to make sure they'd be here. She's going to give us a virtual pardon.
Should we try calling the office? Seeing if they can get somebody to open the door?
I'm okay.
The Obama staff did not show, so it's kind of
That's a good idea.
off somewhere.
Yeah.
The Obama staff seems
Yeah,
to
that's a good
be
idea.
in the office.
Maybe they're in the top floor.
You are young and quick.
well, we told
I
them.
am old and weak.
Art calls
So-
yeah, and
I just set my camera on record, so if I just get in it, I can take a still frame from the video.
Oh, okay.
We just
Come and be here, Art, and then we'll take
Oh,
You don't have to.
so the video's rolling, so just any screen grab. Everyone wants to smile for like 3 seconds.
It may not be a smiling event.
can I get an official photograph to post on the FP site? Try to look aggressive. No, try to look peaceful.
peacefully
look-
aggressive.
Like you are Bradley Manning.
I am
That would be
Bradley
sad.
Manning.
Probably a
1,
little proud.
2, 3. Wake up, Obama.
Wake up, Obama.
All right, thank
you.
You want me to, can I take one? Because you should be in one.
Oh, you want me to take ones with you both in?
Here, I'll take it. All right. That's good. Move over there.
Oh, sorry. Still looking for the number here.
There.
All right.
Good. Wilma.
You look like an innocent bystander. You should be right over here. Oh, we weren't reviewing it.
No, you did run with me.
Doesn't
Fine.
seem to be anyone in there. So, won't be anybody in there? Doesn't seem to be.
Oh.
It might be hiding from us.
Yeah.
He's got a rock at the end of the rope, throws it up over, and attaches what he's got, and then runs it through a loop, and then it loops itself up, and then pulls the rope down, and it's stuck. So you can put it up, put it up there, and then have to get a fire truck or a ladder or something to get it down.
Who's taking trees down?
Oh,
there you are.
Hey!
You gotta get up there.
Quickly.
Oh, we'd like to come in.
Sorry.
Yeah, well.
Really?
Wow.
Wow.
Whoa, so they're not off doing something else.
Did you get? Oh.
They don't want to have a discussion.
Well, It appears that I won't be able to deliver my letter to President Obama because his headquarters in New Hampshire apparently are opposed to people exercising freedom of speech inside of their building, which only confirms our suspicions about a man who has been a gigantic disappointment for many of us. Maybe he'll change. There's always hope.
I'm Will Hopkins. I'm the director of New Hampshire Peace Action. I'm an Iraq War vet. I served as an infantryman in 2004 and 2005. I worked for the New Hampshire Democratic Party as a campaign staffer 4 years ago, and I just had the door shut in my face trying to get in to deliver some information about Private Bradley Manning.
My name is Art Brennan, and this is a letter I attempted to deliver to Obama headquarters. I'm a New Hampshire native, and I'm a veteran. I was drafted in 1969 and served for 3 years, and then was called back in 1973 and served for 18 years in the U.S. Army Reserves. I'm a retired New Hampshire Superior Court judge, and in 2007, just before my retirement, I was asked by the State Department to go to Iraq and run their anti-corruption program there. And so in the summer of 2007, I directed the Office of Accountability and Transparency in Baghdad, and I witnessed not only the corruption within the government of Iraq there, but the negligence and the recklessness of our own State Department in Iraq. All of this going on while our young soldiers were out killing and being killed in that country. Later, I came back to the U.S. and was asked to testify to the House and the Senate about the corruption I witnessed there. At that time, Bush was in office, and the Democratic senators congratulated me on my courage in talking about the corruption in Iraq, the devastation to the Iraqi people, and the horrors for the American soldiers who were there. And then Barack Obama was appointed, and to add insult to injury, he went ahead and appointed the same people that presided over the disaster in Iraq to do the same thing in Afghanistan. And those are among the many reasons I'm upset with Obama and with his dishonesty. And today was just another example of how little freedom of speech and assembly mean, apparently, to the Obama administration and their supporters. Thank you. You're in the right place.
How you guys doing? Good. Good. Can I obtain tickets? Or?
I don't know. I think you have to go in there. We're protesters.
You guys are protesters?
Yeah. So we're...
Are they open?
Well, they are, but don't ring the bell. Ring the bell.
I'm an Obama sniffer, so hopefully they'll let me.
We vote for you.
Hi, this is Will Hopkins, New Hampshire Peace Action calling. Just wanted to
I'm ringing the bell first, see who's here.
letter and some information about Private Bradley Manning to the OFA office over on Green Street, and they are not allowing us in. And I thought that might be something you would not necessarily want to have happen, and not necessarily something we would want to have happen. And thought you might want to put a call in to the OFA office and let us deliver our letter. In any event, you can give me a call back. My cell phone number is 603-254-4727.
Thank you, sir.
Get this on film, right here.
Please sign in.
Welcome.
You're not alone.
Always in the back. Yeah.
There are a whole lot of people who have asked me to get things down from the top shelf for them.
Who was it that came? Who was it? Like a woman, man?
It was a man the first time and a woman the second time.
Oh, so there's a bunch of people in there.
And
Yeah.
but they won't
they wouldn't
Won't even take the
answer the
letter.
phone. These people want tickets to see him in Portsmouth. And this is where they assume, and they've driven
Hey, all I
down.
want to do is deliver the letter.
Wow.
All I want to do is deliver the letter. I know you're right behind that door. It's just a letter to President Obama from a citizen who voted for him. A veteran.
I would guess, because it's a national set of actions, they probably had something sent down from
I'm gonna see if
national
there's
to
a
avoid
mailbox or
confrontation if
something.
possible. And I know in some places people were doing CD, and so avoiding CD is one thing. Maybe they were afraid we were going to. We considered.
Yeah, at this point, I'm, you know, they were asking for it.
Sit here for a while.
I'll stop knocking if you'll open the door and take the letter.
If they do, I think it won't be the first arrest for anybody. All gone to jail just for justice before. Seems like a silly thing, but
Yeah.
All you have to do is open the door and let me deliver the letter. I won't do anything else. I'm just a citizen. You know, I don't think this is the same president I voted for. I guess maybe it is. Different show.
Patterson. Ask him what he would like. Other than put it, that's he's with courage to resist. You have Jeff so.
Do they have this whole building?
So much for transparency.
Right, exactly. God, well, any thoughts I might have ever had, any of voting again for him, have
I know.
evaporated with this treatment.
All I want
guess
to
he doesn't
do
want to
is
hear from his
deliver the
constituents.
letter.
Read a letter and deliver a copy to ask him to forward it on to the president. And
How about the door?
they have locked us out and are peeking through the layers and stuff at us. Won't talk to us and won't let us in. And I wondered, other than providing footage of that, what strategically you could use at Courage, or
Police,
what
here they come.
Bradley Manning
Police.
Support Network could use as far as any supporting materials about this.
A woman trying to get a sign.
Anyway, give a holler. Thanks.
There's people trying to get in, and they're not.
Oh, maybe they'll let you in. We're trying
You're
to
locked
deliver.
out, huh?
We're trying to deliver a letter to
They're in.
President Obama, but I can see them peeking, and they slammed the door in my face. Do you think you could persuade them to?
Probably not. I don't know
I
who
mean,
they
I
are.
voted for him.
I'll go.
Hi, sweetie. We just want to give you a letter.
We want to give you a letter. We'd like to give you this letter. You can't take it?
Hi, you volunteering?
Why is
We
it
all
that you can't
voted
take it?
for, we voted for President Obama.
You voted for President
And
Obama.
President Obama slams the door in the faces of people who voted for him? Seriously. Oh my God.
I have a letter I'd like to President Obama's persecution and prosecution of Brennan.
Letter, you can mail it in the mail.
I'm a veteran. I'm a New Hampshire native. I'm a retired Superior Court judge. I worked in Baghdad in 2007.
Hi, Judge Brennan.
Hi.
I'm Patrice Rash. I work for the court system. I got one of your emails with me.
Oh, it's nice to see you.
It's good to see
And
you.
all I want to do is deliver this letter.
Yeah, I think you should take the letter. We can't.
They've been told
By
not
national,
to accept
apparently.
anything from Veterans for
Who
Peace.
has told you you can't take the letter? May we ask that? I mean, we're citizens. I think most people here voted for Obama.
I did.
I did.
I did.
I knocked on doors all over New
I
Hampshire.
did your job 4 years ago.
I never been
90 hours a week
There's
of
another
it.
election.
And we're asking to have our issue
You just
heard.
want to deliver the letter.
I think, isn't there the right to petition your government?
I think so.
You're the judge.
I'm only a judge.
I don't know. We seem to be losing those rights one after another. Maybe we lost that one when we weren't looking.
Well, it's a pleasure meeting you, Judge Brennan. I remember there was this email that you sent. I still remember
About the snow days?
about the snow days. Do you remember that email?
Yes, we're causing trouble.
I forget the exact wording, but it happened. Only those of us who were not judges, all of those of us appreciated it, but those of us who were not judges did not have the nerve to do
I
that.
was reprimanded for that.
Oh well.
And it,
Couldn't you please?
as
Oh, that's
usual.
right. Reply to all. Right. Don't use that. So, anyway, good luck. I agree with you on Bradley
The ones that they
and
said they couldn't
we'll
accept
see.
I'll be
anything
calling you.
else.
I'm sorry that you won't
Thank you
accept
for letting us in.
Yeah. All right. Where are we?
Can you give us an address to mail it to, or?
I know you're in a tight spot here, Lauren. You're not responsible for this. So. But who's the other guy that was here? Maybe he's in here. Will you accept the letter?
Sure.
My name's Art Brennan.
Nice to meet you.
I voted for President Obama. I'm a veteran. I'm a retired judge, and I served in Iraq with the State Department in 2007. And I was there during the collateral murder videos. And I think Bradley Brennan deserves to be treated better than he's being treated as a pretrial defendant.
All right.
Thank you for finally taking it, and I hope there's some way that you can get that to President Obama. I know he's going to be here tomorrow or in Portsmouth. Thank you.
All right.
What was your name, if I might ask?
Rather not put it on camera.
Thank you, Lauren. I know you're just doing your job. Don't worry about it.
Take care.
That was the guy who closed the door earlier.
I wanted to know from where they got the order to not let us.
It's obvious they got an order.
From somewhere, from
I mean,
NASA.
yeah.
She said I'm not allowed to take it. I wonder if the
I mean,
National
some of
headquarters.
some of the actions around the country are going to be CD. There are people getting arrested, and you know, so they're probably
But it would have been
getting-
good to get somebody on record.
Like, yeah, they let us in. They should have let us in.
They shouldn't have had the door locked. They should have let us in.